Talk about a wow. Take a look at this. This is the BISSELL AirRam, and I cannot wait to dig in and tell you the amazing stories about this incredible product. Folks, if you are a fan or watch the Monday night show, this will already be very familiar to you. About 2.5 years ago, my mom came to visit. She says, Adam, have you got an AirRam? I said, what's an AirRam? She says, in England, the AirRam was created by a guy called Nick Gray, and it's the best-selling vacuum in the United Kingdom. I said, I've never even heard of it. I got one, I loved it. I mean, beyond loved it. It was the best vacuum I ever bought. It came to HSN, and on the Monday night show, it launched, and it quickly became the #1 selling vacuum in the company's history. But even more impressive than #1 was the #1 most highly reviewed vacuum in the company history. Why? Well, it weighs about 7 pounds. It's got a 40-minute cordless runtime, and I swear to you, it is the best vacuum you've ever bought. I've got more stories to tell you. Last thing for now, before we dig into some great demonstrations, in the United Kingdom, a major newspaper said, is this the best vacuum ever made? The Queen of England gave it the Queen's Award for Innovation, and I know I'm not the only one. This is a product I get very passionate about. You'll see a crazy look in my eye, I promise. If you've got that same crazy look because you love your AirRam callers on 1-866-376-8255. We have 2 presentations left. We are 75% sold out for the day. And my good friend, fellow BISSELL AirRam lover, ambassador
yes.
Jenny, but there's nothing like it.
There is nothing like it. That's why we had such a fun day, because this is the most powerful cordless vacuum that BISSELL has ever made.
Ever.
You can go under your bunk beds, you can go under tables. That massive LED light is gonna let you see dirt you didn't know you had. You're gonna go on your hardwood floors picking up pet hair, kitty litter, underneath even the lowest of your cabinets, going under the refrigerator. But it's all about that huge tank. You do not need to have that BISSELL, other uprights anymore. It's all about the compression technology.
Yeah. And that's just the beginning, and we'll show you, because this is the replacement for your full-size vacuum. I don't want you to think this is some kind of temporary, or once you use every once in a while, you'll use this all the time.
This is the and this is why. And we'll go through the machine, but I want you to look down here. Look at how messy this carpet is. As soon as I turn it on, look at that large cleaning path. It doesn't matter what kind of mess. We have sparkles here, pet hair, streamers. But you may be looking going, I've never seen a vacuum like this. You're right, because BISSELL said that's where the dirt is. I want the suction where it is. And it's compressing it right inside the tank. But the reason there's so much power is because below there's a suction squeegee. And what it's gonna do is do a like a seal.
Right.
And that's gonna maximize the airflow for the big debris, the small debris. You're gonna get that swivel. You're gonna have room-to-room cleaning. And best of all, you saw it there. Look, with one push of the button, you're gonna be able to go in the lowest profile. But I want you to see the inside of the machine.
This is where the magic is.
Look at this. So, this is your tank. This is gonna hold even more capacity than probably a heavy upright that you have now, but watch what you're gonna be able to do. With one push of this button right here, you open up the canister. BISSELL said no more hands going into that dirty canister. You slide out all of that mess. So look, now the canister's clean.
You see?
Even for the AirRam, you have 1, 2, and check this out. It's a 3-filter system, so that's gonna help trap everything inside, especially for me. I've got the pets and the dogs, and well, I get all itchy.
Right.
So watch, we'll pop it here, but ready? When you turn it over, BISSELL, 1876, they've been around. You're gonna get that large brush roll, but here's the suction squeegee. This is going to latch onto your carpet, your high pile carpet, your hardwood floors. When it makes that seal, you're gonna pull up all of that mess and trap it right inside your tank.
Every single day you see so many great products on HSN. I mean, it's true. Every day we've got hundreds of products. Here's the truth of the matter. If you were to see me in the street, right, and you said, okay, tell me, what should I buy? Give me, what should I buy right now? Without any question, the first product out of my mouth and through my lips would be the BISSELL AirRam.
Yep.
And I'll say this a lot throughout the course of the presentation, because, you know, like, my job is always to talk about the features and the benefits and go through all the different products. But naturally, like all of us, in anything we do, we have our favorites. So there's certain things that are maybe a little bit better than the others. This is not a good vacuum. It's the best vacuum you've ever bought, and I mean it. And so It's only ever been on HSN about a dozen times, typically only in the Monday night show. We have had callers call in and say, Adam, you're not crazy. I bought it, and yes, it's better than the $1,200 vacuum that I had. It's better than the $500 vacuum. The biggest thing is that AirRam is not particularly well known in America yet. In England, you can't walk down the street without people knowing what AirRam is. Contrary to popular belief, this right here is the best-selling vacuum in England, Scotland, Ireland, Northern Ireland, and Wales. This is the biggest selling and best-selling vacuum cleaner. It's phenomenal. So here's what we're doing tonight. Jenny and I, we have our final presentations. Everywhere else is $200. We are the lowest price in the United States.
Yes.
Team Bissell are here tonight. We want to thank them for that. Their goal is to get the AirRam into your home so you'll tell friends and family about it.
And people are just as passionate as Adam is because we all have to vacuum, but look what I'm able to do here. You are going to have the most powerful vacuum to get the messes done, but you don't have the cord.
Right.
You would never use a phone anymore that's really attached to a wall. So why do we use any of our, you know, the vacuums and the mops and all of these things? Now you're finally going to be able to get that clean. Well, you want to I'm going to show them right here. You ready?
You can use that, yeah. I just say because the teal now I have 180 left. This teal is exclusive to HSN.
Can't get anywhere else.
180, so that will be sold out in the next 15 minutes at the most. So if that's the color that you're loving, last chance saloon. Look at that, Jenny.
This is one of my favorite, Adam. I get so excited by this because if you have hardwood floors, tile, marble, it doesn't matter. The AirRam is going to let you see messes that you did not know were there. Because of this LED light, this is my husband's favorite feature.
Right.
You're going to see, if you have pets, you're going to see pet hair that you didn't know is there, and you're going to get such an amazing clean. You're always going to have that swivel. You're always going to have that compression tank technology. But watch, you move it around. This is your go-to. But Bissell knows, a lot of us have those hard floor surfaces. Watch this, and whoops, there you go. You did not just change a brush roll. We don't have to do any kind of height adjustment. But look at all of the dirt that's coming out of this carpet. What I also love, you're right, you're seeing them, you're gonna get strength in those, the vacuum lines. And that's really a big thing people have been calling about today. That is the kind of results that you can get. But what's great, it's 7 pounds. It's about a pound in your finger. But even best of all, what people have been calling in, this is the powerhouse. It's not 18 volt, it's not 20 volt, 22 volts of continuous power of 40 minutes runtime. So what's great about that, you pop it in here, but when you want to charge it, you can put it in the kitchen, you put it in the bathroom, you name it. You don't have to charge the whole machine. You're always going to have that continuous runtime from your carpets to your hardwood floors.
It was funny because on the last time Bissell were here, they actually presented me with a special version that they did because I believed in this product so much. And I will tell you, if you've shopped with HSN for 40 years or 4 minutes, this will be on your list of greatest purchases ever. One of the most rewarding experiences I ever had, I never forget, after it launched on Monday night, and I'd said all of this, and I'd kind of really laid it out there. I'd put my heart on my sleeve, I'd said everything there was. I swore that if you bought it, you would not be at all disappointed. You would be thrilled beyond your expectations. What I read the next few days were the responses and the reviews from people that had listened and taken that chance, and that meant the world to me. You know, I have all the reviews, and there's a couple hundred now. It's like a 4.9 star. I mean, it's loved this, best vacuum ever. Would not be without it. Wish I'd bought it sooner. I've got pets and this cleans up better than my big $500 vacuum. Now I can vacuum the stairs without it being awkward. I mean, look, I'm holding this like it's a baby. I've been holding it like this for the whole presentation because it weighs just nothing. This is your new full-size vacuum. Even beyond all of this, if you just want to try it in your home for 30 days, be our guest. I promise you, though, you will not send this back. because the thing is, the demonstrations we do, it proves it, but you only see it in your home. That's the bottom line.
And that's what I love. We've had callers all day, and I would love to hear from you because this vacuum, and yes, we're talking about a vacuum before Valentine's Day, changes the way that you clean at home, and we all have to clean. It's around those pet messes.
Yeah.
If you have kids, you know you probably have to vacuum or broom a couple of times a day. There's just messes that happen. You don't have to do that bulky upright that would never fit under those those countertops. You can go from your rugs to your runners to your high pile or low pile. This is the most versatile vacuum I've ever used, and this is why. I want you to see underneath why it's so different. Now, that compression tank, of course, everything's here. But watch how I'm literally guiding this with one finger. You're pulling up all this cereal. You can see the little window that's a part of the tank. Now watch what happens. I've stopped here, and now right there, did you see it? That suction squeegee is locked in. Oh, let me get that guy. The suction squeegee is locked in, and now it pulls up all the dirt, all the hair, all the stuff that's on our high pile, low pile, or wood carpet. And if you see it here, why would we have a tank so far away from the base of a vacuum? That's where the dirt is. You pull it in, you compress it in, and this is... I mean, why have we had these? You have the long hose, you have this. I promise, if you haven't gone cordless yet, you are doing the gift for yourself tonight, because finally this is a vacuum that you don't even have to have this anymore. And this is what we always thought we had to have, okay? We thought we had to have a big tank, full, you had to reach your hands in to get the mess out. What if I told you that when you get your AirRam, I want you to look, this is gonna fit in here. So imagine whatever kind of mess you have at home, you do not need this ugly guy anymore.
No.
Because what we've done is that mess there, I want you to look at this carpet, okay? This is, and we do a lot of demos here on TV. This is a terrible mess.
It's a mess.
Stepped it up a little bit here.
Yeah, you did.
But you're gonna get the power and you're gonna get the capacity. One push, I turn it on, and look at all this hair. These are thick piles of hair that probably could clog up a lot of other vacuums with the cord that you may think are powerful. Watch how I'm maneuvering in, and then as we go close here, you can already see it start compressing inside the tank. Now, this is the power. Look at this, that absolute low profile, but then watch how we're gonna go right here. When we move up close, you can maneuver anywhere. You see those LED lights coming right at the camera, but watch with these big piles of hair and dirt, you're picking up every single piece of hair left behind. Now watch this, that swivel, because don't let the weight fool you.
No.
Just because it's 7 pounds, look at the vacuum lines. I would love for you to get this home, test it, try it, and you're gonna see that you do not need the heavy, bulky machine anymore. And then watch this. You know, if you have pets at home, guess what lives underneath there? That's the dust bunnies, that's where all the dirt flies away. Do you see how the LED lights show it? Now watch this, one push of a button. Are you ready? You're gonna love it. Take it out. Look at how all of that mess that was the same thing as in here is now in there, and there's still so much more space. Now watch this, here we go. This is why so many people have called in, because they're fed up with having to try to empty those other tanks. You have the arrow, you pop it open. Here is that super slide, are you ready? You simply slide it all down, everything falls out, your fingers never have to go in. Look at that, completely empty, and of course, you're getting that full filtration system here that's gonna tackle all the dust and allergens in the air.
In terms of being on TV, I've been on TV since I was 21 years old. So in London, I was on at 21. I'm now 37. So in the past 16, 17 years, I have never sold a product that I am more confident that you will love. Ever. Ever. I mean it. If you're at home and you're thinking, it's a vacuum, come on. Oh, you're so wrong. I promise you, you're so wrong. You've got to get this vacuum. You'll fall in love with it the minute the box arrives, because you'll wonder what you bought, because it's going to weigh so little. Then you'll realize that you don't need to plug it in. Then you'll realize that you don't need to bend down ever, because this is completely cordless. Then you'll realize that this is performing better than the $500 vacuum or $1,000 vacuum you once bought. Then you'll realize you never buy any kind of filters or bags. And then you'll realize that it actually is making those carpets, rugs, and runners, any floor surface, cleaner than they've ever been before. No buttons to press, no turn this on, turn that off, change floor type, change floor surface, nothing. The Queen of England awarded Nick Gray and the AirRam the award for innovation, the Queen's Award for Innovation. Major newspaper, when it was officially unveiled, originally in 2012, 2013, they said, is this the best vacuum ever made? Across the United Kingdom, this is the best selling vacuum that exists. It started, it began, and it became a phenomenon because people fell in love with the ease of use. They realize that they don't need that big clunker. There's a lot of us that, you know, we're not as mobile as we used to be. We want to get into the hard-to-reach areas. We want something that's easier to take up the stairs. This is all of those things, and I genuinely would not be this, I don't know, amped up if I didn't mean it. If you only buy one thing today, this week, buy this.
Yes, and this is the vacuum that I get excited when I talk to my friends about. This is me giving them inside secrets because you are getting that full, powerful, cordless vacuum. It's the most powerful that Bissell makes.
No compromise.
Yes. 40 minutes of continuous runtime. This is not the 18 volt, it's not the 20 volt, it's 22 volts of power.
Right.
You have that one push button so you can go anywhere around your floors, and it really is the mobility. If you're just watching it now, this is a chance to say goodbye to what we've always thought that we had to have is that big, bulky vacuum. And just one of the great things, you plug it in wherever you go, but as soon as that battery is there, you don't need 2 vacuums anymore to go up and down stairs. This weighs about a pound in my hand, and you can actually adjust this. So when a woman called earlier today, it was all about the stairs. She was getting older, she couldn't go up and down with the stairs, and she hated doing that plug. Right. But now, just watch what we have here. Here's some pet hair. Maybe there's just spills. Watch how without adjusting the height, the AirRam knows that you can vacuum the same on a carpet here or on a wood floor. Here we've got, you know, fruity cereal. Nothing's ever gonna scatter. This could be, maybe you're still cleaning up from the holidays. You've got the tools. And here, I was doing it earlier, this is really my pet's hair here. So watch, I mean, this is the vacuum, and this is me just talking with you. I use this vacuum at least twice a day. My life is very busy, it's very dusty, it's very hairy, and this is my Trudy Mary hair. Watch this, okay? You just take it out, and I promise, I love the fact that I don't even think I charge it on a couple times a week, but this is the results that I get, and I would never use another vacuum, and I do. I've got the dogs, I've got the cats, I've got the kids, I've got the messes, but I'm busy, and this is what gets the job done.
They're telling me I have to put this one away because there's now fewer than 100 left. So folks, if you're on the phone for the teal, it's a great, great buy. Ask for the teal immediately. I will put that away right now. Go back to
we'll have fun with the green.
The green, the original.
The green is just as great.
Which is the one I have at home. This is the original one that they made in terms of the color. We are now crossing 85% sold out. We have our 10-minute clock appearing on the screen. Whatever remains after this next 10 minutes, we will air in the next hour. You have to try it. I mean, really, I think that's the big thing. It takes a lot to demonstrate this on television, but the truth is the power in your hands. I know it's kind of late in the game, but I know that many of you feel the same way.
Oh, yeah.
Would you call in? Don't be shy.
Please.
It's just Jenny and me and you. 1-866-376-8255. We'll put the number at the bottom of the screen. If you've got the AirRam, share your story,
tell us about
your words are powerful.
Because you who are calling in, you feel the same way we do. And one of the reasons is I had to bring this in because at home, when I started using the AirRam for the first time, I pulled my husband, I said, honey, it's pulling the pet hair before I even get to it. Would you ever think that a cordless vacuum could do that?
No.
Even in a gap, you're getting edge-to-edge suction with the AirRam. Watch how it pulls that hair before you even get there. So you know you're gonna get amazing suction on your highest carpet, on your wood floors. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do some messes because it's Mardi Gras. We've got feathers. Other, you know, big uprights. This could be a really tangled mess. You can swivel and get them. We've even got some old balloons. Now watch how quickly and easily they go right into the canister. But don't forget, it's for your everyday messes. We've got dirt, we've got coffee. You can swivel it around, get all the messes. But then for this right here, because Bissell knows there's a lot of messes that hide all over the place, getting that really low profile. This LED light is gonna be such a friend because it's gonna allow you to see the messes that you did not even know were there.
Well, it just gives you full freedom.
Yes.
I mean, because first of all, there's no cords, obviously. Like when I'm going around the house at home, you just go anywhere.
Exactly, such freedom.
And then, just to your point, Jenny, it's so darn slim.
It is, and quiet. I mean, this was a one, like this. We were talking about this earlier. If I had a cord, I would never get around here. You can go from room to room and get that clean. Do you see what I just did here? You can go from that hard floor right up to that carpet. I'm not changing a brush roll, and you're always ready to go.
Okay, we've got 8 minutes left. The race is on. We're about to hit 7,500 with everybody on the phone line. We're down to the final 18, 16, 1,700 of our total day's quantity. Bissell AirRam is not a product that is seen week in, week out. I mean, really, it's just not. They either do it on Monday Night Show or they'll do a Today Special. This is not a slight discount. It's a really substantial discount to the market. It's $200 everywhere else. You might be able to find it for $190. We're at $159 and change, and we'll do the flex pay, and we'll do the free shipping and handling. So there's every incentive to get it home. Even if you're still on the fence, even after all that's been said, I encourage you to read the reviews. They are some of the most heartwarming, powerful, compelling reviews you'll ever read about any product, let alone a vacuum cleaner. And to think about it, Jenny, little did we know that you and I talking about it would have the impact in the company's history. There's never been a more popular vacuum.
There hasn't. And we had Todd that called earlier. He did his whole house. He got it done in 40 minutes. Easy. He still had so much time left over. But he was talking about the separate levels of his house. Here we go in this tile floor right onto the wood floor. I want you to watch this too, because really, it's kind of, this is where the truth be told, there's never any scatter when you're on your hard floor surfaces. So if it's sand, coffee, I mean, let's face it, just in the morning, I spill coffee, I get dog food, there's kitty litter, there's probably some oatmeal on the floor, and that's just before 8 a.m. So what's great is I don't have to, is that saying too much about my home in the morning?
It's real life, I love it, Jenny.
I don't have to plug anything. This is always kind of waiting for me. And then when the mess is done, I just carry it. I pop it wherever I want to go. It's that fast and easy. So now messes don't linger over me. I'm not stressed out about it.
Well, it's just very simple, because a regular vacuum is heavy, it is bulky. You've got the cord, you've got to pull the cord down, you've got to plug it in, you've got to tie it all up.
It's a nightmare.
People are asking about the battery, Jenny. Okay. What would you say about the battery?
Well, this is why it took so long to come out with the AirRam. So many, if you check it too, 18, 20, 16, this is 22 volts. And look at the size. Just to get it at this size, at this weight is amazing. Now you charge it, you can charge it anywhere you want separately. Of course, you're getting the cord here. You pop it in just like this, and now you're ready to go. 40 minutes. Start to finish, power to power. Now, I'm gonna turn it on with my hand here. You see these LED lights right here? This allows you to know that you're in full power. But even when you start to lose the bars, you're still gonna have the full power all the way to the end. Yeah. And what I mean by that, to show you the power, this carpet doesn't look so bad.
No, it doesn't.
This is gonna let you know why this is so different than any other cordless vacuum. Look at just kind of the sand and dust tornado that is inside this carpet. This shows you that finally Bissell has put it together in the AirRam, that you are not sacrificing power by not having a cord. As soon as I get here, I'm still getting that suction, but this is the science behind the AirRam. It's that suction seal. So first of all, look at the lines. This is a very thick pile carpet.
Sure it is.
And even after vacuuming it, it doesn't look much different than it did before. So that lets you know all the sand that's in dirt and dust and allergens that are inside our carpet. But because you have that slider, look at all this stuff that just came out of this carpet. Okay, now it's flying here because look, it's the fine, fine particles. These act like razors in our carpet, and you would never have known they were in there, but having a cordless vacuum that can pick them out is unbelievable.
It was funny, the last time we were on, Siobhan Sana, who I think you were on with today, weren't you?
That was great. I got so excited.
She called in because...
On her anniversary.
Yes, she did. Because I told Siobhan, I was like, you got to buy this. My dear friend Amy Morrison, who I was like, Amy, you know, this... She's like, what is this AirRam? I said, Amy, you've got to buy the AirRam. It's one of, like when you find something that you really love, like a product that's made a big difference in your life, you get excited to share it. This is it. I mean, I cannot say more than truly the best and most certainly loved product I've seen on the Monday Night Show in the past 2-3 years. I mean, it was the first ever product to be inducted into the Monday Night Show Hall of Fame last night. That was based upon all the positive reviews and all the feedback. It's really a duty, a chore we all have to do. We all have to vacuum the carpet, whether it's just us at home, whether we've got our furry friends, whether we've got our kids, our grandchildren. We all need to vacuum. This will make vacuuming easier. Do want to remind you about HSN Protection Plus. It's a great way to protect anything that you buy at HSN, from jewelry to electronics. We actually teamed up with Square Trade, which is an all-trade company, no deductibles or anything like that. This thing, though, is like a horse. It'll just keep on going and going and going and going. The only favor that I beg of you is that when you get it home and you try it, please leave a review. Because there are a lot of people watching thinking, that English guy, how many energy drinks did he have tonight? He's a little bit cuckoo-cuckoo. I promise you, I am only this excited because this is quite simply amazing. Period. Okay.
And you can see it here. Imagine just 7 pounds. How much does your vacuum weigh right now? And how much did you pay in a vacuum that you're not happy with? Watch how it glides across. You're pulling up all the hair and dust and debris that are actually just in the cracks here. So that lets you know the amount of power and suction that you're gonna be able to get. One touch control. I know some of you are watching right now and you're so miserable with the vacuum that you have. I promise you tonight, you do not have to be miserable with your vacuum anymore. You're gonna be able to do, let's try that. Should we do that in a second?
Yeah.
Because this is it. We're gonna show you the upright. You don't have to use the bulky upright anymore to go ahead and pick up messes. If this is the guy you have and you're sick and tired of actually trying to carry this up and down the stairs or having this tank, imagine with this compression tank, you're gonna be able to do it just like this. You pop it down and the power of the AirRam is below where the messes are. Watch how easily you glide. I just want you to look closely because you're seeing that magic right there. That hair, the dirt, it's compressing right inside. And because Bissell said we're gonna give it to you, all of it right there. Look at the LED lights and how low you can go. But it's all about the swivel,
Jenny, we have Karen in Ohio.
Karen.
Jenny, welcome to HSN, Karen rather, welcome to HSN, you and Jenny and Adam. How are you tonight?
Hi, Karen.
I'm great, hi, how are you both doing?
Karen, do you already have the AirRam?
Yes, I've had it since last year of January, I believe, and Adam, you are absolutely right. I'm so excited I could go on and on about this vacuum.
Oh my God.
Congratulations.
Tell us, Karen, when you got it home, were you a little bit skeptical? Because, I mean, we've built this thing up. I mean, expectations are high, right?
Yeah, a little skeptical maybe, but just in your shows and the way you show it, it does everything that you say it does and more. The battery, I was surprised about how long the battery lasts. It just goes on and on and on. I can sweep my whole living room. I have a big shaped L living room, and then it'll last for a few days or so.
No, it's amazing, isn't it? It's so surprising.
That long life.
It is.
Oh,
and it
Karen.
is. I'm just crazy about it. My daughter said I'm crazy, but Adam, you are right about everything you say with this vacuum. Everything you say.
Karen, I love you for doing that. Thank you so much for calling on in. It means the world to us.
Thank you, Karen.
It's funny because, I go a bit too far because I take this presentation very seriously.
Well,
Don't I know?
Well, but let's face it, everyone has to vacuum, right?
Right.
Why not really? This is something that actually has changed the way that people can vacuum. I mean, that's really what it is. How often does that happen?
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's a game changer. That's why I'm just so excited for you to try it. It's hard because in England, it's the #1 selling vacuum, but here, not everybody knows about it. So my job tonight is simply to convince you, and I mean it, that it is the best vacuum you've ever owned. You've got to trust me on this one. The best vacuum you've ever owned. Stay with us. On the way next, we're going to do a 10-minute